So let's see if anything about this makes sense. It might not, but because I'm, no. Wait, I could say because I'm an artist. How about that? Well, I don't know about that. Well, here's what I have. I think sometimes I expect people to be able to see what I'm holding, but yeah. So, I think about when someone is struggling and insults are unnecessary, and even if that person has been aggressive and insulting and things like that, and sure, sometimes I have things to say that aren't real nice about people that have used me, hurt me, things like that. But when it is an ongoing thing, and when it is, you know, when it is a pattern over a person's lifetime to have been put down and insulted and things like that, I don't know. Here's what I'm gonna do. I mean, all right. So what do I have right here? I mean, what is that? So I've got more matches here. If instead of striking them, I could light one to the next, and there might be a little explosion. Maybe I should try that. Well, I don't know if I can get it out. Can I get it out? Maybe not. Nope, didn't get it out. Why didn't I try that? So yeah. So here we go. So here we go. We've got one. All right. And then, here's another match. And not lit. And I mean, it could be struck. What happens? Wow. All right. So a person could say too hot. What if this is two hotheads? What happens? Well, eventually they're gonna either burn out or start another fire. So let's just see. But yeah, I think what I'm trying to talk about is when someone is struggling. When someone is struggling, is it helpful to just keep on with the insults? Because that person is never. I suppose if you notice that from someone, you kind of have to know that person might not ever get support, from that person. And what if that person is, important in that person's life, or you would think so, then, well, where does a person find support? And that could be hard sometimes, again, I think about, you know, uh, when people insult, when people, I mean, wow, what is that? And when people insult, what do they think they're going to accomplish? What do they think they're going to do to make anything better at all? And when that is coming at someone that has been insulted over their lifetime by that person, I mean, what do? I guess, you just try to be there for that person, no matter how far out you try to communicate about this person is really could cause harm to other people and could also be harmed, and so pay attention for that, but it doesn't do a whole lot of good to slander that person, to insult that person, and so I don't know, how do you teach lessons about that to someone that wants to do that, or can that person learn? Is there a lessons? Is there just something, even if that person has lived many years, is there something that could get that person's attention to understand that's harmful and that's part of the problem? Well, I don't know, but again, what happens when you light a match with a match? Well, plenty of things can happen, and even perhaps, with a single match. But anyway, just a few words for this Sunday night. Is it a Sunday night sermon?